Hey everyone, Lane Houck with Think Big Enterprises. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to talk to you about online reputation and online review management. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what it is, what it consists of, some statistics that I think you really need to be aware of as a business owner, and some things you can do to effectively manage your online reputation. So what does it consist of? Well, it consists of the collective mentions about you or your company online. So that's anything and everything that's been said about you or your company that exists online. That obviously is comprised of customer reviews or client reviews, things that have been made said about you in the social media sphere, whether it's been said by you or about you by somebody else. Obviously, any mentions of your company name that are on other websites. And it can certainly also consist of articles that you've written or that have been written by one of your staff or employees that exist in article directories or on other blog sites. Some statistics that really you need to know and be aware of, because I think most business owners I know that I talk to are not aware of how amazing these statistics are when it comes to their online reputation and what's being said about them. Did you know that 80% of all consumers surveyed stated that an online review that was negative influenced their buying decisions such that they changed who they were going to buy from, whether it was a product or a service or a professional they were going to choose. When they read a negative online review, that influenced their buying decisions such that they changed their mind because of that review. That number is at 80%, folks. That's a huge number of consumers that are going online and are actually being influenced by what they're reading. Conversely, 87% of consumers surveyed said positive reviews online actually reinforced their buying decision of who they were recommended to. So if they were referred to a doctor from a friend of theirs and they went online, read a review, saw something positive, that just reinforced the fact that they wanted to go and then patronize that business. So you can see the huge polarity there. When people read negative reviews, 80% of them are choosing to go somewhere else, and 87% of people are saying, when I read that online review and it was positive, it actually reinforced what I was already thinking about doing. Additionally, we can now see that the largest majority of consumers are now going online to read reviews before they make a buying decision. So before they choose a dentist, before they buy a new product, before they decide to go out to eat and try a new restaurant, they are going online to read reviews to see what's being said there, what are other people's opinions about that business or about that professional. 70% of online buyers actually trust the reviews or the things that are said about a business from people they don't even know. And I think that probably makes sense to us. I mean, we know, and I think it's logical, that what people read and or hear about somebody else, whether it be online or on TV, they trust that that's true. So it's not surprising to me that 70% of online buyers actually trust the opinions of reviews of people they don't even know. And here was something that just blew me away, was that anything said online can instantly be seen by over 2 billion people. Now, obviously, not all 2 billion people that can see that are going to see it, but I think what we've got to understand, the concept behind it, is that things are being posted online in real time these days by consumers, by clients of ours, and it can be seen instantly by a huge amount of people, even if it's just within our local area. So just to be aware that things that are being posted online can instantly be seen all over the world. Why is this so important? Well, I think the stats probably make the answers obvious, but some just really need to be reinforced. Just one negative review about you or your business can and will start to negatively affect your sales cycle. That should be of concern to us as business owners. Obviously, what drives any business is sales. That is the main driver. That is what allows us to keep our doors open. It allows us as business owners to be profitable. It's what allows us to live a quality of life. It's what allows us to employ more people and be able to give back to our communities. Sales drives everything, and just one negative review about our company will have an immediate negative effect on your sales. Why? Because so many people are going online, reading reviews. If it's negative, they're choosing to go somewhere else. They're trusting what they're reading is true. And so I think it's obvious that the net sum of that is that if we have negative reviews about us online, it's going to start affecting sales in a negative way almost immediately. Trust immediately becomes an issue. For a lot of businesses, trust is a huge component of making that sale, of engaging that customer and then deciding to engage us. And so if they're going online and reading something bad about us, I think it is obvious that trust is going to be an issue. And if trust is a key component of sales for what I determine to be most businesses or even products, then we can see how that's going to also affect our sales. It's also important to know that Google is actually now penalizing local search listings and their rankings for any negative online reviews that are posted in Google that are not addressed by the business owner. So if you're a business owner and someone's come and posted a negative review about your business on the Google platform, and you have not gone on there proactively to respond to that negative review, your local search listing is actually going to be penalized for failing to respond to that negative review. A little over a year ago, Google also bought Zagat, the survey company, which was mostly in the hospitality industry. But now all of the Zagat infrastructure and those reviews are now integrated into the new Google Plus Local platform. And so I think what we can learn from that is that Google is placing more and more weight on what other people are saying about businesses, and they're integrating that into everything that they do in terms of local search listings and the rankings that correspond with those local search listings. So it's also important for professionals. So if you're a doctor, a dentist, an attorney, a CPA, a financial advisor, anyone like that, it's important for you to understand that what's being said about you as a person is correlating to what's being said about you as a business person, and your business relies on trust more than most. Yes, trust is important for even the product. I mean, if you want to be able to trust that the product is reliable and is quality, but when you're selling yourself, when you're selling, and it comes to things like our health, my teeth, my finances, my taxes, or my tax liability, I want to be able to trust that you're going to take great care of me and or my family. And so if I go online and I read a negative review about you, I don't trust you. I'm not even willing to try to see if you really are a quality provider, or if what's being said about you is really true, if it's been negative. So professionals really need to understand how critical it is to effectively manage your online reputation. Also, I think one of the things that are unknown in a lot of professionals, I don't think even think about, is the effect that negative online reviews will have on the cost of your malpractice insurance, your professional liability insurance, your errors and omissions insurance, things like that. These insurance policies and the premiums that go with them are all based on risk. Well, I can guarantee you, I know for a fact that underwriters now go online to read what's being said about you. They obviously go to your website and look at your website, but they also go and look and see what are people saying about this company or about this professional. And I can guarantee you that your premiums or being denied or approved for the insurance policy is at least in part being affected by what people have said about you. It goes to risk, and what people say about you, especially if it's negative, for an insurance company and an underwriter, they're going to assess more risk on that business who's got negative reviews versus the business that's got a lot of raving reviews from their clients. So it can affect bar investigations or complaints, licensure investigations. We've got to be actively and proactively monitoring, tracking, and managing our online reputation, much more so than ever in years past. And here's the reason why. Smartphones and tablets have made it so incredibly easy now for people to leave reviews. The search engines are looking to have people leave reviews because they know that that's what people want. They want to be able to know what is being said about this business. And so the search engines are making it easy, the directories that are out there make it easy for people to leave reviews, And now with the internet-enabled smartphones and tablets, it's just it's simple for people who on the spot can leave a review. So I see people leaving reviews while they're in the restaurant, while they're in the waiting room, while they're in the office. And I think what's important to understand about that for business owners is that it can be a really good thing if people are thrilled with the service they're being provided, and it can be a terrible thing if they're not. A lot of times what we see as far as reviews go is that there are a lot of bad ones. Why? Because people will jump through 50 hoops to leave a bad review if they're really mad, and it's really hard to get somebody who's thrilled with the service they've been given to actually go through the steps that it takes to leave a review about a business. So when somebody's in your waiting room and they're really mad because they've been, at least in their perception, mistreated or been yelled at or whatever it might be, they are at the height of their emotion. And at that moment, they're taking their smartphone out and they're leaving a scathing review about your business. So what's the lesson that we can learn about this as business owners? The lesson is this: you have to be proactive and you have to design a unique customer experience. You can't leave it to chance. You cannot leave it to accident, because people have the power in their hands now to go and leave that scathing review while they're at the height of their emotion and mad. That means we need to hire the right director of first impressions for our company. We need to make sure to interview people properly. We need to make sure that people are trained to come, when they come to work, to provide a unique customer experience that's uniquely great and uniquely good, not just leaving it to chance and accident. We need to make sure that we have systems in place to make sure that the touch points along the path of our customers are by design to create a great experience. If you leave that to chance or accident, I can tell you that you're going to have plenty of the time it's going to be a bad experience for your customer, and you just can't afford to do that anymore as a company. So hire right, train right, create systems and processes that will help deliver a great and unique customer experience. What is online reputation management? Well, it's, like I said, tracking, monitoring, and mitigating the things that are out there that may be bad. We want to track in real time. We want to know what's being said about us in real time. Either you can do that yourself, or you can hire a company like Think Big Enterprises to do it for you, but you definitely want to be tracking it in real time. You want to be monitoring it. If there are bad things out there that have been said about you by past clients, or even sometimes a competitor will go out there and try and trash our reputation because they know what effect it'll have on our business and on theirs. So you've got to be able to mitigate that using technology and using systems and processes that you put in place to mitigate those things. You can certainly do some of these things yourself. Obviously, you can set yourself up on a Google alert with your company name or your professional name or both, and just monitor in real time what's happening. You can incentivize your customers to leave you good reviews about you. So incentivize them to go to Google or to Insider Pages or to Yelp and leave a good review and provide a coupon, a discount, whatever it might be, that incentive to go do that. Obviously, I always recommend businesses survey their customers or provide a customer review card while the customer is there. Have them fill it out while they're there, while they're in the waiting room, while they're at the restaurant. Number one, if it's going to be a bad thing, you want to know about it now. You don't want to leave it to chance that they're going to go and leave a bad review online. Know about it right up front so that you can take care of it immediately, and that way you don't even have the issue of something bad going online by that person. And if it's great, you can thank them, you can ask what you can do more, you can get that written down, you can obviously have that on your website so that people can see, here's what our customers are saying about us. So those are just some of the things that you can do to manage your online reputation. Of course, if hiring a company like us is something that you'd like to consider, by all means, call me. I'd love to discuss it with you. Our phone number is 813-438-2428. Go to our website, thinkbigenterprises.com, and I'd love to talk to you about how we can help you manage your online reputation. Thanks. Make it a great day.